Hi. So I've been traveling the past couple of weeks in Asia, and I just wanted to do a little bit of review on how I feel. This is just my opinion. So I started in Los Angeles. Originally I'm in Dallas, so I booked a ticket from Dallas to Los Angeles. My original travel started in Los Angeles to Phuket, or Phuket, but it's actually pronounced Phuket. So I came to Phuket. It cost me about $350 from LA to Phuket, and what I did was I booked individual ticket from Phuket to go to other countries. So I did like from Phuket to Bangkok. That kind of cost me about $40. And then I also did from Bangkok to Singapore to Malaysia. That did cost me about $40 too. And then I did, which is a one-way ticket. I'm talking about a one-way ticket here. And then I did from Malaysia to Singapore, and that cost me $16. And then from Singapore I came back to Phuket. So I'm currently in Phuket right now as I'm doing this video. So I'm gonna start off with Bangkok, because originally, even though I came to Phuket, I started in Bangkok. Bangkok is the city of Thailand. So for my review, I really didn't like Bangkok much, just because, I don't know, I always see myself like a country girl, and Bangkok was just not for me. I mean, the traffic was horrible. The tuk-tuk and the taxi, you know, you can take those. The tuk-tuk, you have to like negotiate with people. The person, before you enter it, you have to ask them like, hey, how much from this location to this location, and just don't enter it and expect them to give you a prize later, because it's gonna be high and then you'll be screwed. Taxi, if it's run by the meter, you know, that's the honest way to do it. But the only problem I didn't like about the taxi and the meter is the traffic is so bad. So you could be sitting in traffic for like 15 minutes to 20 minutes. So it's like, I felt like your money is just kind of like going. Like for example, from the airport, I took like the bus, which cost about like 30 baht. 30 baht is like $1. If you change at the airport, $1 is like 30 baht. So it took me like $1 to get to my location of the area that I stayed, because I forgot the names. It's kind of hard to pronounce, so I'm not gonna go much in there. I'll do a video on that later. And also, you know, just kind of doing things like I saw the palace and the big Buddha. I was only there for 2 days, and the floating market. So you just have to like to see the Buddha was like 500 baht, which is, I would say maybe about $18 if I'm not mistaken. So you just have to, the food was super cheap. There's a lot of street food. So yeah, massages, you can get like a Thai massage for like 250 baht. To me, I think it's less than $10. So everything was kind of super cheap. I just didn't like the rush, the traffic, and all of those things. That was my only thing with Bangkok. So now when I went to Malaysia, oh my God, I fall in love with Malaysia. Everything is so cheap. Hotels, oh my God, super cheap. My hotel, which have like, I think I was on 30th floor. I have like an infinity pool where you can see the whole city of Kuala Lumpur. And I'm not pronouncing it right, so don't get me on that. And I paid about $50. I mean, it was amazing. The shopping mall, things were so cheap. Like, you know, because I try to compare prices in other countries with the US, and it was really cheap in Malaysia. It's actually, I mean, I've been traveling for the past couple of months, and Malaysia was actually the one place that I actually bought clothes, because I just went crazy. Everything was just cheap in the mall. So like $1 is like 4 Malaysian money. So, I mean, it's like you give them $1, they give you $4, kind of like that. But anyhow, So yeah, and then the food was cheap. I saw the cave, the Bantu cave, and thank God I didn't, because I was gonna book it through Orbit, but they were charging like $40. And then when I asked around, you could, because the area where I stayed was like in the city, so you could take the bus, which cost me about like maybe $1, not $1, 150 Malaysian money, to go to catch the train to go to see Bangkok cave, and it was like 20 minutes from where I was staying. And then to see the caves is free, so you don't have to pay. So basically I think the whole trip like cost me about 250 Malaysian money. So yeah, that was super cheap. So yeah, so if you're gonna do that, just take the train. It's pretty much easy to go because it's just take one train and it take you right there, depending on your location, if you stay in the center of the city. So food was cheaper, and then hotels were nice, the people were nice, everybody speaks English. And now then I went to Singapore. Oh my God, Singapore was, I love Singapore. Singapore is so advanced. I mean, it makes, I don't know, coming from the United States, it makes the United States look like nothing. The airport, first of all, was just so amazing. I mean, everything is so clean, the people, and everybody speaks English almost. You know, I didn't have trouble. And I used their train system, MRT. It was pretty much easy because I also book in the middle of the center city, so that way I'll be able to get to everything. I think it was called Tanga Pango, where I stayed at. It's about maybe about 10 minutes from the bay, Marina Bay or something. So Marina Bay is like where most of the movies that you see based on Singapore, I think they make the movies around that area because it's just so beautiful, garden by the bay. So I went and saw, and I took the train to get there. It was less than maybe 250 total both ways, Singapore money. So the Singapore money and the dollar, it's almost about the same to me, because I think when I gave them $1, they gave me like 1.35 or 1.9 Singapore money. So it's almost like the same. But I mean, I know they said Singapore is a little bit expensive. I know how to manage money. So to me, I thought the food was pretty cheap. You know, there's food everywhere. But yeah, hotels are expensive because the area where I stayed, I paid $127 not Singapore money, but dollars. And I use Airbnb. I don't know if I referenced that. So I use Airbnb because it's just cheaper, and you get a nice, I mean, the place where I was staying, it was like a 50 floor building, and it was amazing. So Airbnb was cheaper for me for Singapore. So I did that. And the place where I stayed was really nice. So I was just there for one day. And I was able to see the main attraction. I didn't get to go to downtown, but I did the bay thing. I mean, it was just amazing. And then